Hi, this is Cindi McGee. Today I'm using items from the Vintage Vibes Create Along box to create these sparkling Art Deco fans earrings. The first step was to condition and roll out some purple Primo Sculpey to a setting number 3 on my Atlas machine. I'm using the Deco fan silkscreen that came in this month's Create Along box to silkscreen my pattern. Place the silkscreen orange side down on the clay. I like to give it a little roll to make sure it's going to stay in place. Now we were only going to be using this small circle cutter to make 4 circles, so we don't need to silkscreen the entire image. I'm using this Americana Decor, this is Deco Art, silver paint to silkscreen my image. While the image is drying, go ahead and wash your silkscreen right away so that it's ready to use next time. Once it's dry, the next step is to use this small circle cutter to cut 4 circles from the silkscreened pattern. On 2 of the circles, you want to put a little bit of Bacon Bond over the back of it. I added a jump ring at the outer edge, about half on the disc and half extending outward, and then placed a second disc over it and used my hands to press them together just to make sure they're adhered well all the way around. Apply a very thin coat of Bacon Bond over the surface of each of the 2 smaller wooden fans that were included in the box this month. I just use my fingertip to spread it out. This month's Create Along box came with 3 small jars of color fused powder. For this project I'm using the silver and purple mixture that came in the box, and I'm applying a light coat over the surface where I've placed the Bacon Bond. Once I had one side covered, I actually lifted them up on my needle tool and used my heat gun to just begin to set that color fused powder so that I could come back and repeat this process on the back side without losing all the powder on the front side while I worked on the back side. Once both sides of the fans were coated with that color fuse, I did hit the other side with the heat gun too, just while I'm working with them. I used my needle tool and made a small hole in the center top of each of the round pieces for my jump rings and earring findings. Then I placed all of the pieces in the oven and baked them according to the manufacturer's instruction for the clay. To put all the pieces together, I first attached a very small silver jump ring to each of the jump rings that are extending out of those discs. Then I added a large jump ring through the top hole on the fan wooden bases. Then I placed that large jump ring that's on the fan through the keyhole on these little silver tone winged hearts that came with the box, and then attached the small jump ring from the disc to the top of the charm. Once I got them all put together, I decided I wanted to add a little silver paint to the outer edges of the discs just to kind of tie it all together. And now they're ready to wear. This same basic design would be great with another color clay and either of the other powders that came in the box, the gold and white or the green and white. Could be really pretty too.